Hi everyone. So in this video we'll discuss about strings. Strings is one of the most important data types. So irrespective of any programming language, strings are most important one. So one of the major data type. So majority of the problems associated with strings. So if you're dealing with the text data, you have to know about strings and what are the methods available in the strings and how to solve those problems. So you have to be very comfortable with that. So let's see what is strings. Strings are nothing but a text. Okay, so we have to assign this text in the form of a single quotes or double quotes. Okay, so see in this example they given this value hello, so it was enclosed in a single quotes and double quotes. If you want to print this content, we already seen about print method, how it's going to be useful and what is the outcome it's going to give. So same thing, so we have to use this single quotes or double quotes. And so you can assign content to the one of the variable. Okay, so in this fashion you can use I already discussed, I created last video, so I clearly explained, like, how to assign some values to a variable and what are the naming conventions you have to follow. So it's better to follow some proper naming conventions irrespective of this ABC or something. So you can give some proper naming conventions. Suppose you're dealing with cricket data or so cricket equipments or something, so you mention like cricket equipment equal to cricket bat balls or something like that. So it'll make some sense in respect of the CABC, so better follow that practice. So ultimately what here they're explaining is like you have to assign some value to one variable, so you can assign like this. So if you want to go with this multiple lines data, you have to go with this triple quotes, triple quotes. So you can see here. So see, you can't write the entire thing on a single line. Okay, so when the editor won't support, so the data will be very large, and at the time you have to go with this triple quotes. So that's what they're explaining here. And so you can access the elements, characters, I can say, through this approach. Okay, so generally if you're coming from Java background, so you know about how to access the array is a finite ordered collection of homogeneous data elements. So the first element you want to access and the second element how to access those things. Similarly you can access the string. So you have to remember one thing, so in programming language the number starts from 0, not from 1. So the first character is 0, the next one is 1, 2, 3, 4, like that it will work. In this case they're calling this E, so F1 is E. So if you want to get the first one, so you have to put this A of 0, so it will give you H. So if you want to get the last one, you can access with -1, or you can simply count this 13 characters are there. If you put the 13 one, you can get, or you can access this thing through minus also. Minus is like this last exclamation mark. So this space and everything will be count. Okay, so this is also character. Space and everything is also a character. Suppose you want to access the each one character, you can use this for loop. So there are two loops. Two loops in the sense, you can go with for loop or you can go with while loop. The difference between for loop and while loop is like, if you know how many iterations you want to do, then you go for loop. If you don't know how many iterations, then in that case you will go for while loop. I'll cover these things in the next videos regarding the for loop and while loop with the proper examples. In this case, you want to access the each every character, so that's why you're using the for loop. So this is a variable. This x is a variable. So whatever value elements you have in this content, so it will display like this. That's the advantage of this for loop. And this length is one of the function which will return you the number of characters which is present in a given text. So here it is 13. So whatever content you have, so in the content, uh, whatever data you have, that will be counted and it will return you that value, that number. So here you can check like whether this word is present in the given text or not. So this is a line, this is a sentence assigned to you. So you have to check like this word is present in this or not. So it will return you true. Boolean values it will return, so true or false. So you can use this if condition also irrespective of this if you want to go with the proper way, so you can use this if method and you can give the content in this fashion. You can get the results whether it's true or false. and in the same way this will return you boolean values. That's it. You can try it yourself. You can check that it will return what or not. See, slicing is one of the most important things. Suppose you want to get this data like LLO. So in that case, what you have to do, you have to give like this. So you can try it yourself. See, you want, I mean, there is a text given to you. From that text you want to get only these parts. So how you have to do, so you can use this slicing technique. Okay, so you may ask this question, why 5 is there so it's not included. So 5 won't include here, the outer one whatever you have assigned, that won't include it. That will be excluded from this thing. So ultimately what it will return is 2, 3, 4 characters. So 0, H is a 0, E is 1, this L is 2, this another N is 3, this O is 4. 2, 3, 4, that will return. So it was written in this. And slicing from the start, so you can start, so from the beginning onwards you have to get till this point. So then you can give the things like this. So it will return HELLO. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 HELLO, it will return this. So slicing to the end, so from the but from the beginning, from the index, from this point to till the end. So you have to assign like this. You can see here. So from this second index to till the end, so you'll get like this. So negative index, I already told you what is this and how to get this one. You can just click on it and then just try some trial and error so that you can get the clarity. So modify, so strings, there are many methods available. You have to know like what are the methods available and what is the purpose of each method, how these methods are going to be useful for you. So in that way you have to go, I mean in that way you have to check. So see, this upper means like it will convert that string to uppercase. Okay, so this is small case letters are there, so that will be converted into uppercase letter. That is the purpose of this method. Simply whatever text you have, that assign that text to a variable, and you can use this dot. If you put the dot, it will display all the methods. From that method you can choose whatever method you want to use. If you choose upper, it will convert that string to uppercase. That is the purpose. And lowercase also same thing, it will convert the text into a lowercase. Remove white spaces. Okay, so sometimes your text has this spaces and you don't want that spaces in the outcome. So what you can do, you can use the strip method. You have to remember one thing, strip method will remove the spaces from beginning or the end but not in the middle. So whatever you have the spaces in the middle, that will come like that only. You can just click on try it out and you can observe yourself. This replace method is, so if you want to replace the character, one character with another character, you can use this method replace. And suppose here I'm using, I want to replace E with A, hello with hello. You can just simply run like this. You can see here, so hello world is converted into hello world. That is the purpose of replace. You can use a split method also. Split method means whatever data you have, that will convert it into, so a list based on the character you given to this. And here you given the comma, so based on this comma it was converted into different list with these things. See, suppose if hello world, my name is my name is something. So if I run split this, so whatever values which was comma is there now. So before that, that will be in one thing, and so whatever the things which is after the comma, that will convert it. That will be in the another thing. So in this way, the split method will work. So let's see this concatenation. Concatenation simply you can consider it as an addition. So you want to join two things, and then in that case you can go with the concatenation. So simply you can use this plus symbol. So hello world will be joined, and the result will be hello world. So here we didn't given any space. So if you pass any space like this, that's what they discussed in the next thing. So here you can see, so they created one variable, they assigned this a and b, and they given one space there. So it will give you like hello and the space and world. So that is the purpose of this concatenation. So see, you have to remember one thing. So you can add, or you can combine, so one data type, but you can't combine one data type with another data type. So in that case, if you try this, you will face some issues and errors. So because age is an integer, so this text is a string, so you can't combine integer with string. So either you have to convert this thing to string, and it will work fine. I covered one video. I created one video on the different data types and content, so you can check that one. See, this format method is there. So suppose you want to, so display this content in this line. So in that case, you can go with this format method. So in this example, my name is John and I am this format. This curly braces is given. This 36 will be present here. So you have to format. You have to use this method format. You have to pass that variable. That's it. That's how it will work. And see, it's not only restricted to one particular thing. You can assign multiple things, in this braces you can put. But the order is like whatever values you given in this order now, so that will be displayed here. So first braces will be with quantity, and next one is item number, next one will be price. So I want three pieces of item, this 567 for 49.95. That is the outcome you're going to get. So suppose you can pass this index numbers also, irrespective of the spaces. So in that case, this is quantity is a zero, item number is a one, price is a two. So I want to pay $49.95 for three pieces of item 567. This is the outcome. Yeah. See, these are the escape characters. Okay, so sometimes you can't give the double quotes. And see, sometimes you are in a situation like you have to display the double quotes in the terminal, but if you give like this, it won't work because it can't understand. It'll take it as a invalid syntax because you used here to here, but again, why you are using here? So it will take like that. So what in that case, what you can do? You can simply use the single quotes. Beginning and the end, so that you can display this double quotes. Here you can see, oh shit, I have to print this. Then why it will work? I have to print this thing. I click on run, it will display the result. Here you can see, suppose you want to display the single quotes only, then you can give like this, and here just give single quote, just give another single quote, just click on run. So it will display the single quotes. This is how it will work. So just there are many ways to solve these things. One of the approaches like just put some escape characters like this slash, so it won't consider it as a special, and it will consider it as a different one. So it will display that one. That is the purpose. You can read this thing and click on try it out, and so that you can understand. So there are many methods are available in strings. Okay, so capitalize is there, so it will convert the first character to uppercase. Caseful is there, it will convert the string to lowercase. Center is there, so just click on each method and you can try these examples. There are many syntax, different examples are available. Just click on this. So what it will do, so it will convert the things in a capitalized means if it is a capital, the beginning will be the capital. Whatever text we have, the first character will be the capital, rest of the things will be normal. So that is the purpose of this capitalize method. Yeah, you can try this one also. See, the beginning character h, hello, h is capital, rest of the things will be small characters. Caseful, it will convert the string into lowercase. Okay, so whatever content you have, it will convert this entire thing into lower cases. For that purpose you have to use caseful. Now let's see another methods. center is there, it will return the center thing. Count is there, so it returns the number of time. See here, you're looking for apple, how many times it was there in the content. So if you use like this, it will return 2. So you may ask this question: apples is there, why but it'll take like, whatever word you given, so it will check for that word how many times it was displayed there. So that way it will return that. There are many things are there, so you can give this like what is the start value, what is the end value. So in that way you can give. So in that case, it will only search from this position to this position, it won't check the entire thing. So you can do this, you can do some trial and error so that you can get the clarity. So encode, and it will convert this entire string into an entire text into an encoded version, and ends with these things will return booleans like whether it's a true or not. So suppose this entire text will end with exclamation or ends with full stop or comma. So in that way you can check and it will return the boolean values. And you can use this find. So if you're looking for one particular character in a string, so or particular word in a string, in this way you can do, it will give you the index number, so from which index number it started, so that data it will give. That is the purpose of this find. You can pass these parameters also, what is the beginning value, what is the end value. So these are the different methods. Okay, so see this is numeric, is ASCII, is this, these things will return boolean values. And it was just checking like whether it is whatever content you given, so whether it has both alphabets or numerics or not. So this method will do like that purpose, so it has both alphabets at the same time numerics, that's why it return the boolean value true. So these are the purpose of all these methods. Like most of the methods, this will return some boolean values only, and it will check whether the string is an alphabet or not, whether the string is ASCII characters or not, whether the strings are digits or not, it was in the lower format or not, lowercase or not, whether the content is a numeric or not. So in this way, these things is upper, is lower, so is title will check and it will return. And so the same thing, join is one of the important ones. So we'll see this one. So suppose the data is there, you want to join all these things, you can simply do this in space and you can try this one. It will return John Peter Vicky in this format. Suppose you want to join the content in this symbol, so with and symbol. So you can get like this. See, you can see here, so the first one is and second one is combined with this and this. So you can try different things and test, and so you can try these methods so that you can get the clarity. And these printable is already covered, and make trans is one of the most important one, so very tricky one. So it will convert this S into P, and after that you have to convert that into whatever text you have. You have to use this translate method. So the outcome is like hello Pam. Instead of hello Sam, it will convert into hello Pam. So yes, with the J, then it will return hello Jam. This way it will work. So just see this and you just try this and how it will work, and you can do some trial and error so that you can make some hands-on. So so these are like just whether it's from the right side it will check, and from the so from the last position where it's find or not. So right side from the right end it will check. So R just and L just means from the left side it will, L just will from the left side it will check. R just means from the right hand side it will check. So that's the difference. Rest of the things are same. Split, and so split means it will return select. So I mean whatever content you given, so by default it will, if you try to split, it will consider it as a space is the delimiter here. So see, so whatever space you have before that and after that will be in a list format. So that is the purpose of the split. Suppose I given this comma, and here also comma, text dot split based on comma. I'm checking this. So based on the comma, so it will split the list. Here you can see welcome and to the this entire thing will be in one thing only. The English is another thing. So that's how it will split work. It will at the end it will return a list. So these are the definition and usage of this and separator. How many times you want to split? These things you can try and you can check. This many times only I want to split this one. So they can give past this and you can give the number also, maximum number of times you want to split. Only it will split for the one time. So this entire thing apple will be one and rest of the things will be another one. So it won't try to look for another split. That is the advantage of this parameter here. So splitness and title, translate and upper. So we can simply go through this method and what is the purpose of this one, how it's converting this to this. And so these are the ASCII value. Okay, so here instead of in the previous example, we clearly seen like str dot make trans of s with p we mentioned. So irrespective of that, you can assign. So these are the ASCII values and s ASCII value is 83 and p ASCII value is 80. So what they're asking is like they were changing this 83 to 80 and they're using this text and they're using this translate method. So that's how it's work. So make trans and translate the see this example. Both are important ones, so it will relate one with another. Yeah. So I think that's it, guys. And this upper and z fill, you can just check and what is doing upper convert a string into upper, and it will fill the zero values at the beginning z fill. So these are the methods which are available in string, and I hope uh, you got the clarity related to string methods. So just solve this exercise. So you can go there. You can just string methods. These are the string methods, and you can check this string exercises. You solve these things and it'll be done. So in this way you can understand what is strings and how the strings are useful and what are the methods you have and how it will make an impact. And so next we'll cover booleans and next we'll cover this operators list. We'll go like this. So just follow this tutorial. It's very helpful, and W3 schools you can quickly understand instead of writing down the notes or just searching on the internet. And this will be, I think this is a very good approach. Just go through it. You can just